I'm glad to be here tonight. I have several things I'm very concerned about. I've been riding VIA for many years, and until about the last 2 years, it was the big lift that would lift me up and into my place. Within the last, I would say, year to 2 years, Star Shuttle has been coming at least half of my rides. And one day I had a girl that opened up the back door and told me to get out of my vehicle and get in her van. And I said, "Excuse me, but I ride in this scooter." Well, she said, this is my first day at Star Shuttle, and I don't know what to do with you. And she was fumbling around with those straps, and finally I realized this is not working, and I told her, I said, "You need to call in and get help." So Star Shuttle supervisor came out, and he said, first of all of our people should be trained for a wheelchair, trained for a scooter. But your scooter is dangerous in this van. And I'm going to turn in a recommendation that you not be picked up by Star Shuttle because it's not safe for you. First of all, you're not strapped in safe-wise. When a fast wreck or a fast stop, this scooter can take off. And when I'm trying to come down the back, if they're not holding on to my back and they want me to stop in the middle of the ramp, this thing lifts up in the front and it becomes very dangerous. So I don't know. I think that a lot of walk-ons should be on there, and a lot of people that have vehicles that like mine or wheelchairs should be on the lift more. And also I would like to talk about the scheduling. I have had a lot of problems with scheduling, and some of the drivers are scheduled to go 3 different places at 3:30, and it's just impossible for them to do this. And I think the scheduling needs to be really looked at strongly, because talking about pickups, I try to go out there 10 minutes early and sit out there on my sidewalk because I can't come out of my front door. I have steps. So I sit out there, and I might wait out there 20 or 30 minutes after the 10 minutes that I went out there, and so the weather can be a problem. And I hope that the scheduling can be improved. We really need it, and the drivers need it too. And I've had a lot of wonderful drivers, and thank you for your help.
What do you want me to speak my name or address or what? Okay, my name is Renee, R-E-N-E, Laurent, L-A-U-R-E-N-T. And my concern is I had a problem with one of the VIA drivers on a handicapped van on February the 18th, 2013, which time I was assaulted, threatened to have private property destroyed. I've been trying to resolve this issue back and forth with VIA and Star Shuttle for the past 2 months. I've been going in a semantic runaround, and no results so far. And I just want to put this on public record so people are advised of the situation. If you have any questions you want to ask me about the situation. Okay. I was picked up by one of the drivers, and when I was let off, the driver began to throw my stuff on the ground and destroy it, at which time I told her name was Ms. Irvin. The van was number 552. This happened February 18th of 2013. at 10:15 a.m. When I told her not to throw my stuff on the ground and destroy it, she jumped up in my face like she was going to strike me and told me I had better check myself. At which time I got the rest of my groceries out. I went into my apartment, took some nitro for my heart, called VIA and made a complaint, and so far it hasn't been resolved. So hopefully putting it on public record will have some effect. All right.
The biggest problem is VIATRANS, the notification. How can you notify somebody in 5 minutes? And sometimes it takes 10 or 15 minutes for them to get out the door and put on their coat and whatnot. So it should be notified in 15 minutes to give them a chance at least to get to the curb. So it's not working for us, I'm concerned.
35 years ago, VIA Metropolitan Transit came into being. 35 years ago. Mono Ginobili was just 1 year old. I was a few years older than that. Bill Martin was older than I was still. 1978, VIA took over from Goodwill Industries with 12 vans. The general manager at that time was a man by the name of Wayne Cook, who, when he was asked about providing accessible bus service for persons with disabilities, answered, "Over my dead body," and so it has come to pass, over his dead body. Many changes have happened over the years, some good and some not so good. We went from, VIA went from serving passengers 1.5 miles service area to 3/4 of a mile service area along bus routes. In the mid-1990s, I met with one senior VIA manager who told me that VIA's philosophy is to provide the least amount of service to the least number of people at the least possible cost. It reminds me of when I was growing up, we were given two choices for supper. It was take it or leave it. Fast forward to 2013. We've come a long way. We now have 225 vans serving 13,000 persons with disabilities. We have operators who have received special sensitivity training. We have better vehicles, telephone notification system, more reasonable door-to-door and no-show policies, workshops that allow for input from passengers, a better will call procedure, promised changes to the recertification policy, an anticipated same-day request service, and most important of all, the opportunity for open dialogue with the CEO and senior management.